told for audits and corrections? What are they looking for in a flag?
The biggest flag that we were told in class is the business use of home. A lot of people use their kitchen table with the business use of home.
Especially with all these people working from home now? Do you think a lot more people are going to claim that?
I think, well, a lot of people will come into my office and say, well, I have to work from home now. I want to take the business use of home. Then my first question to them is, do you have a room used specifically just for that purpose? No, I use my kitchen table. So then you can't claim it. So the government also changed the laws on what you can claim on the federal tax return too. So if you have a W-2 with your employer, then you cannot use the business use of home. You can't use deductions in that on the federal.
So that's really for a home business as opposed to working from home.
Right. If you are self-employed, you have your own business, then you can use that on the federal, on a Schedule C.
No matter if you use your whole house or one room?
No. You still have to have it so it's an exclusive room. So if you're just using the kitchen table and you're self-employed, no. You still can't use the business use of home and use your utilities and all that stuff. So you have to have a room, like my office. We only use it for the office. We don't use it to go out there and party or anything like that, which we may want to, but so yeah. So
no comment. Online, one of the problems is that, there's so many services out there. I think there's probably some scam things like, IRS.com. We'll just use that as an example. So how would you recommend someone stay safe if they're filing online?
Well, that's a tricky question. It's difficult because the scammers that are out there, they're really good, and you are not going to know until it's basically too late. I know in our office, when we do a tax return, it goes right to the IRS. We get acknowledged that they received the tax return, and our numbers...
Not from IRS.com, but IRS.gov, right?
Yes, IRS.gov.
It's really important
to
know that part.
But I don't use IRS.gov when we file our tax return. We get tax software that is certified with the IRS. It has to be approved by the IRS to be able to use it. And that's what we use. So when you go out online and, this person says, oh, I can do this for you for really cheap and do this, just be a little scared of what you're getting yourself into.
Because they ask for your social,
yes,
all your bank account numbers,
your date of birth, everything, yes.
Yeah.
So
that strikes me as very scary. So I understand it's not sometimes the technology that, in my case, is the issue. It's the how do I know the other party is legit. Are there still ways to file manually, and is this a good method?
You can still file your tax return by paper. I can guarantee it takes them, especially if you're getting a refund, it'll take you a lot longer to get back your refunds.
Yes. Have you ever found an IRS mistake?
Yes, we have.
Woo!
Yeah.
Is that like a I'm better than you dance moment?
No, it's just not going to happen that way.
I mean, if I was smarter than the IRS, I'm not saying smarter, I guess if I were better than the IRS, I would think I was pretty big cheese for a moment there myself. That's amazing. By the way, the library will have links to common forms that you would need, like on our the 1040 EZ, et cetera. And we'll print the forms for you for $0.25 a page, but the instruction booklets, they're pretty thick, so we don't print those out even if you ask for them because they're like multiple pages. We can get them for you PDF and email them to you if you want to read them on your screen, or if you want to print them, that's fine. Where do I file my local taxes? People ask us that all the time, which is, when we serve the whole area. So Lewis Township has their taxes, and Delaware Township has their, whatever. So the locals, how does that work?
Okay, so the way the local works, it goes by the school district and where you're living at. It does not go by where you work at. It goes by where you live. So, for instance, the library, they are in Warrior-run school districts, so they would file a Keystone Collection Group local tax return. If you are in Muncie School District or Hughesville Jersey Shore, Williamsport, you will file a local tax return with the municipal income tax office out of Williamsport.
Okay, now you just messed me up, so let me ask you again. So I work in McEwensville, but I live in Milton. Use me as the example.
Right. So you're going to file your tax return for Milton.
Okay.
Okay. So you live in Milton. You're a Milton School District. Milton School District, then you have to go back and look to see what district. That is Northumberland County, and that is Keystone Collection Group.
Okay.
That's the local name. Lewisburg, they're in Lewisburg School District. They're actually a Berkheimer. So there's so many different locals. Like Danville has their own local. So, if you're not quite sure, you can go on and Google it and see, I live in Watsontown. I go to Warrior Run, and it will. If you Google it, it will come up and tell you that you need to use a Keystone Collection Group.
Another fallout from COVID, and there have been so many, is the housing market and people moving around. So, for example, on this street alone, I know of 3 new neighbors. I think the one house they moved in the middle of last year from New Jersey.
Okay.
What do?
Okay, so a lot of out-of-state people, they don't have a local tax return.
Ah, bummer.
So when they come to Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania has a local tax return.
Welcome.
So then we have to figure out how much income they had in like New Jersey where they lived, and then how much income they had here in Pennsylvania. And you have to let the local people know this is when they moved into the area, and they're going to be taxed only in that time that they moved in to the end of the year.
But if they came from a state where they did have to pay, then they would just split it up, like say 6 months there, 6 months there, or 7 months.
Yes.
And finally, there will be an end. Right. And finally, your top 3 tips if you're filing taxes by yourself.
Just double check your address and everything when you're doing this online for yourself. Make sure that when you're inputting like the W-2 in the system, make sure you dropped off the cents, your numbers are matching up with what's on your W-2, and Social Security numbers are the biggest thing, because if your Social Security numbers don't match up, your tax return will kick back.
Yeah, I think my problem is sometimes my handwriting is so lovely that, that people might have problems inputting at the IRS. All right, well, that is your hot tips about filing taxes from Sandy Snyder from Snyder's Accounting. And appreciate you coming, Sandy. And hopefully everyone will have a good return. Is that a holiday? Yeah, tax day. It is a holiday. It is. Yeah. Thank you so much. And we'll see you on our next section, which I think we are going to have a math quiz. Anyway, Sandy just kind of blew me up there. She really knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she had useful information. A lot of things I didn't know.
Yeah, so about the math, Jess, you pretty good at math?
Here and there.
It's kind of my weak area. So wonder which one of us is better or weaker, however you want to put it. We're going to have Deborah back because it's her birthday. Go, Deborah. It's your birthday. She's going to give Jess and I a little math quiz. We'll see how we do. Well, for your entertainment, for the most part, Jess and I are about to take a math quiz since Sandy was here and we talked about mistakes, and obviously you have to know math to do your taxes. And here to give us our quiz is Deb. Are you coming? Go, Deborah. It's your birthday. Go, Deborah. It's your birthday. Hey, Deb.
Hi.
Deb's going to read us a question. We're going to write it on our papers, and then we're going to show you the answer, and Deb is going to keep score. Okay? Deb, what is the first question? Oh, and I think these are from different grade levels, right?
Different grade levels.
Okay.
Okay, this says grade 2, but I'm really not sure that that's correct.
Okay. Grade 2. What's the question?
These shapes, how many of them have exactly 2 lines of symmetry?
I know the answer.
She cheats.
Just write it down.
Okay. All right.
But tell us when to turn our tablets on.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Turn. both have. 4. You're both right.
Nice.
Okay, for grade 3. I think they had these mixed up. Jill saved $4 by saving $2 per week. How many weeks did it take her to save the $4?
She had $4, saved $2 a week.
Yep.
Is that
How
right?
many weeks did it take her? 1, 2, 3. 2. Correct. You both got that. You're doing very good.
Okay.
It gets harder.
Oh no.
All right.
Where's Sandy?
This is our Mathopolis money.
What grade level are we doing?
This is grade level 4.
Okay.
How much Mathopolis money is this altogether? You just have to.
I'll look at it after that. I have to take a minute. Okay. Oh, no, that ain't right. Oh, I think it is right. Okay.
1, 2, 3. $35. That's right. Y'all are doing so well.
Because it's Deborah's birthday. Next question, Deb.
Okay, this you have to write down. Oh no, yes, you have to write it down.
Okay, what
Divide-
grade level?
This is grade level 5.
Okay.
Divide the following decimal fractions.
Hold on.
7 and 29/100ths divided by 8 and 1/10.
Is that right? 7 and 29/100 divided by 8 and 1/10?
Yep.
Okay. We will be back after a station break. This is going to take a little while.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
9/10.
9/10. Both correct, because Jessie did hers by decimal. 0.9.
I did mine by fraction. There's my work. Remember, show us your work. Remember those days? Okay. Any more questions, Deb?
Yeah, you're going to like this one, and this is going to require a station break also.
Oh, gosh. He knows us.
We have a Roman numeral. This is grade 6.
Okay, go ahead.
Convert this to ordinary numerals.
Okay, what's the letter?
D, C,
Uh-huh.
C, L, X, 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 I, D.
How did I do that? Okay, you ready?
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh man.
3, 4.
Oh.
And just so that you know, D equals 500,
Oh.
C equals 100, L equals 50,
Oh.
X equals 10, I is 1, and B is 5. Now,
All right, Deb. Where are we at?
we are at grade 7. Which is the best bargain? 500 grams of minced beef at $6,
Go ahead.
700 grams of stewing beef at $8.68, 1 kilogram of beef steak at $14.50, or 1.6 kilograms of beef roast at $20.80.
From our station break, my brain is fried, and I am unconfident in my answer. Jess, you confident? Yes. Yes. She is a meat shopper, so you know she has an advantage. I don't eat meat. I buy cheese by the block. Deborah, call it out.
Okay, are you ready? Let's
Sure.
see your answers.
All right. And I picked D, the 1.6.
Jessie took the 500 grams, and that is the correct answer.
Yeah, I had some problems with my I tried to create everything into take the kilograms and make them into grams, but I think I messed up on my decimal. I think I went the wrong direction. Jess is so confident, as she should be. So that leaves us at a tie.
That leaves us at a tie.
We're winners. We're all winners.
We're all winners. And Deb's a big winner because it's her
birthday.
birthday. It's a birthday. How about it? Yeah. If we had to do a bonus. Anyway, that's it for this week. Thanks for tuning in to Stacks Chat. Stacks Chat, hashtag. You can phone in to the library, 570-538-1381. Send us your announcements about your fundraisers, your birthdays, your anniversaries. If we'd like to get it on, you can contact us on Facebook and use the hashtag
Stacks Chat.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Or you can send us an email at stackschat@mghlib.org. See you next time, and don't forget to stop by the library or check in where the stacks are always full and the staff is always
Chatty.
one of the few areas in math I am good at.
Of course, because it's boring.